there was a person who, like, actually this thing is a little bit personal, but I want to really share it with you guys. There is a person who, like, who knows my mom, right? And do you know that she was sick? She was having breast cancer. She was sick, and, like, do you know that she loves me a lot and she cares about me, and um do you know they were sick? She was sick and everything, right? And at the same time, do you know about it? And do you know about her? They go to her and they were like, your daughter will never graduate. She will never go to college. She's gonna fail and she's not gonna do anything good in her life. Actually, at the same time, I just try to ignore those people, and when I come here to college, and I just try to do everything by myself, and I I'm sorry for coming down.
Take your time.
This person who was talking about me, she like she's still like she studied here with us at the NGCU, and every time she looked at she come back and she looks at me, she be like, I'm sorry for whatever I said about you before.
Wow.
Guys, please do not listen to nobody. Just trust in yourself. And
All right. Wow. Yeah. I think one of the things that's really unfortunate is that people will take opportunities when you're kind of like at your emotional low to kind of take a shot at you. I just want to say this. I know a lot of folks with learning disabilities who have gotten through college strictly off of revenge, right? Like a principal said to them, you will never graduate from college, and so they were like, I will show you, and I know 3 or 4 guys that have graduated from college, gone right up into their old high school and said, look at this piece of paper. I was able to do it, And again, I think, I'm so happy to be able to facilitate this panel, because I know there are a lot of folks out here who are hearing those same kind of discouraging words. And I think one of the beautiful parts about being at this college, and I know at colleges and universities throughout the United States that have support programs like what we have at New Jersey City University, that it gives you an opportunity to build a real community. I know one of the biggest sort of supports, and this will transition to our talk about accommodations, but probably one of the biggest supports that helped me to be successful when I went through college was being able to know that I had fellow students with learning disabilities who were struggling like me, who were celebrating victories like me, and we helped each other to kind of get through, both academically and also I think emotionally.
Yeah, I could add to that. Like, my mom, she feels worried about me graduating from college, because when I was in high school, I did good in high school, but like, it's that when I got to college, because she knows that when you get to college, work gets a lot harder and there's more, everything builds up,
Right.
But yeah, she feels a little, worried, but I'm still succeeding, and actually I'm learning about the future, because after college, when you get a job or something like that, you can learn how to be more organized and be prepared, and and you have all this free time and stuff, you can prepare for your next courses and everything.
All right, please.
I somewhat had a similar story to Christine, but not to that level. But I had in grade school, like in first grade, my parents just told me this like end of senior year. I repeated the first grade because I was diagnosed with ADD, and
I repeated the first grade too.
There's nothing wrong. There's
nothing wrong with
There's
it.
nothing wrong with it. There's seriously nothing wrong with it. I'm telling you right now, there's seriously nothing wrong with it, and I do not regret it. But it's just that I found out that from what my parents told me when I was younger, was that you just needed like a little support. That's all I needed. But then they didn't tell me the truth until towards the end of my senior year in high school, and they said you know, the principal just basically wanted you out because you were sort of like, you know, you were just giving the school a bad reputation, and that he gave my parents two options, two different schools in the same area that I should attend to because they had the needs, and he felt that I was like a plague or something that would disrupt his perfect school. And college is sort of like, you know, I just wanted to not like go in his office and like prove him wrong, but just like go into college and say like, I did this, I can do it. I mean, I've done so many things throughout from then up until now. I pushed myself. I mean, I pushed myself physically and mentally, and I try to do that every day. I mean, you guys should seriously like push yourself to the limit. Not where it gets too deadly, but like push yourself, but like push yourself to, you know, make yourself say like, wow, I actually did this, I can do it. I mean, you know, I kicked its butt, you know, that sort of thing.
All right, very good, very good. I want us to move on. You'll hear us talk a lot about academic accommodations and adaptive technology. Academic accommodations are examples of things like extra time on tests. Adaptive technology might be an example, maybe having your textbook as an MP3 or on CDs, or using a spell checker, you know, to help you with spelling. Use a spell checker a lot. So, what academic accommodations or adaptive technology have you guys used in class? And just say a little something about how it helped.
I used technology that's new. It's called a pulse pen. Basically what it does is it records your strokes as you write, and it puts it on the computer in a nice format so that you can like look at it and study it clearly. And also it has another interesting feature, which is it voice records. It records lectures that go on, and you can actually listen to it with headphones, and also the headphones can also be used as amplified microphone, and it's really helped me out. And you know, and the other thing that I've used is extended time. Definitely helped me out a lot, and also test reduction, distractions, which I needed because, you know, in order to block out distractions so that I can do well, and all those have worked well.
Very good. Yes.
Accommodations I have used in testing room, and more time, as well as a calculator and use of a laptop during exams, because I have ADHD, and sometimes composing my thoughts is a very difficult task in itself with all the distractions that are going on in my head.
All right.
Sometimes I would need a testing room, and I would actually have to talk out loud to collect my thoughts. So if you come here and you hear someone speaking in the testing room, it's probably me talking to myself.
Right.